Good morning, class. Today we are going to talk about acid base and indicators. Then we will be looking at the properties of acid. So what happens when acids comes in contact with the metal? From the diagram you are seeing there, there is a test tube which contains hydrochloric acid, zinc metal, and it has been corked up. On the top there is a cork. Then on the other diagram, there is a test tube containing the same content of hydrochloric acid, zinc metal, but this time around the cork has been removed and there is a lighted splint on the top. Now what do this diagram mean? Now when dilute acids are added to zinc, magnesium, aluminium, and iron, bubbles of colorless gas are involved. The production of bubbles of gas is referred to as effervescence. The gas produces hydrogen, and the gas is tested using the burning splint. So the role of that burning splint you saw in the previous slide is to test for the gas produced. A mixture of hydrogen and air burns with a pop sound. A pop sound, I'll show you the video of how pop sound is. Now this pop sound is the test for hydrogen gas. When dilute acid is added to zinc, that is sulfuric 6 acid added to zinc, hydrogen gas and zinc sulfate are produced. The reaction can be represented by the word equation. By now you can only do a word equation. The word equation for zinc is that one: zinc plus sulfuric acid to form zinc sulfate and hydrogen gas. And if you do the test for hydrogen gas, you put a glowing splint towards the where gas is being produced, and if it burns with a pop sound, then that indicates the presence of hydrogen gas. Magnesium and aluminium react vigorously with acids than zinc. That is because where they form, the magnesium and aluminium are high in the reactivity series, so that is the reason why they react vigorously with acid. Now magnesium plus hydrochloric acid reacts to form magnesium chloride and hydrogen gas. That is the reaction. You realize that when an hydrochloric acid reacts with a metal, then a chloride salt is produced and a hydrogen gas. Whereas when a sulfuric acid reacts with a metal, then sulfate salts are formed. Then down there is an assignment which you should be doing. I want you to write a word equation for the reaction between aluminium and hydrochloric acid. The assignment will be submitted due day.
Hi students, in this video we will be looking at the reaction of an acid with a reactive metal to give us a salt and hydrogen gas.
So that was a video, though I've not played it fully, but that is the video that is showing how some of these metals react with these acids. Now, in summary, acid is a compound that reacts with a metal to form a salt and hydrogen gas. And there is a summarized equation there for metal plus acid to form a metal salt and hydrogen gas. Very reactive metals like potassium, sodium, and calcium react violently with acid. This reaction of calcium with sulfuric acid slows down eventually and eventually stops due to formation of insoluble calcium sulfate. Now, most reactive metals like potassium and sodium and calcium, though they react, but the reactions slows down, then eventually they stop. This is due to the formation of the insoluble salts. If it is a case of sodium, then in formation of insoluble salt of sodium, if we were reacting with let's say a sodium with a hydrochloric acid, then in formation of a sodium chloride salt, which is insoluble. Now this insoluble salt coats the metal, which prevent further reaction. That is why the reaction slows down, then eventually it stops. Lead reacts slowly with both hydrochloric acid and sulfuric acid, but each reaction eventually stops due to the formation of the soluble coating of lead, chloride, and sulfate, respectively. Copper does not react with either dilute acid or dilute hydrochloric acid or dilute sulfuric acid. The name of the salt can be easily derived from the name of the acid used. For example, if we use an acid that is hydrochloric acid, then chloride salts are formed. So, case of sulfuric acid, then sulfate salts are formed. In case of nitric 5 acid, then nitrate salts are formed. Whereas in the case of which is the other acid, phosphoric acid, phosphate salts are formed. Then there is this table which shows the salt produced when different acids react with magnesium. Now, if you react hydrochloric acid with the magnesium, that is magnesium chloride. Now, hydrochloric acid form chloride salt, sulfuric acid form sulfate salt, nitrate salts, carbonic forms carbonate salt, phosphoric phosphate salt, and thus makes the end